So here we are getting to the end of this course. I hope you've been studying and implementing all of the new concepts and tools every day. Because the more you practice, the stronger you're going to get. And the stronger you'll get, the less you stop absorbing. So today, let's go over how to handle a person who wants to process. As a review, when a person is wanting to share some information with you, and you realize it's negative, you can ask, do you need to vent or do you want some help processing? If they say that they want to vent, then you can incorporate some of the things I gave you in how to hold a vent. Now, let's talk about how to help them process. The first thing you need to do is actually identify the thing that they want to process. Remember, the presenting issue is not the issue. So let's say they say, I want to talk about the fact that my dog died. Well, they don't really want to talk about the fact that their dog died. They want to process the grief associated with the dog's death. I hope that makes sense. So you're going to ask them, what is it you would like to work on specifically? If you had to sum it up in one sentence or two. The reason you want to do that is you want to avoid long, lengthy explanations where you get lost in the information. You also want to make sure you're clear on what you're trying to work through. After you identify what they want to work on, it's called identifying the issue, then you want to become aware. You become aware by asking probing questions. Probing questions begin with how, what, when, where. What happened when such and such happened? How did you feel? Where were you when this happened? What do you think is the most important thing? What would you like people to know most about this? These questions will help the person begin to think. See, the last thing you want to do when you're helping someone process is begin to think for them. Ask them questions. Okay? But your questions need to start off with what, when, where, how. We're going to avoid asking questions that begin with why. Why is an inflammatory question. It often makes people feel defensive. So again, your probing questions are going to begin with what, where, when, and how. Okay? Begin all of your questions like that. That's going to help you become more and more aware.